Welcome to the team and welcome to the introduction. Here's the items we're going to cover today. Teams and Moodle training. Just a real quick overview. You have a special Teams channel just for your RESEA virtual team. If you're in the chat menu of your Teams app, you're just going to click on Teams over here on the left side. And then you're going to find the team that says DLI MT RESEA virtual team. When you click on it, it should open the general tab and probably it'll bring you right into posts. If not, you can click posts. And these are just our chats back and forth to each other. It's a great place to reach out to your coworkers who, been there and done that, and they can help you to answer those questions. You can also reply to a question that somebody else has asked or a conversation. And then up here at the top, you can see we have a little button that says Files. And that's where we have different files stored that we all use for the RESEA team. And you'll hear us talk about those in the posts, and you'll also talk about them in meetings, and you'll see some of those will be referred to in the Moodle training. And you can just navigate back to the post. So you do have some scheduling information here, email communications. These are just kind of some boilerplate, template kind of things that'll come in handy for you. Next is Moodle. When you go to log in, you're just going to go to dlimoodle.mt.gov/login. You'll use your C number and then your regular password you use to get into your computer. I'm going to change my role to being student so you'll see it like you do. The first time you come in, you may come to the dashboard. And since you've been enrolled in the RESA training, you should see it down here in your course overview, probably like this with 0% completed. So you'll just click on it to open it from there. But if you don't see it there, you can click on Home on the left side. And I'm going to close these because this might be what it looks like for you. You just need to find it, and it's under Workforce Services. And then it's under Job Service because Job Service is under Workforce Services. And there is your RESA training. And from here, you do have a little breadcrumb trail at the top. So you can always come back up here if you wanted to go back to the step you were at before. And to navigate the course, certainly do read through this little handy thing here. It'll explain each one, but you're just going to work through each activity and complete those activities. Each activity kind of has some specific components to make sure you finish. The textbooks, you do have to stay on a page for a specific amount of time to make sure that you've actually clicked it, and then it'll at the end have a completion module. The video content, you need to watch the entire video and then you need to answer the question that asks if you watch it. You have to click continue and submit. The quizzes, you're just going to click the check to submit your answers at the question itself. You do need to have an 80% or better on those quizzes. And the first section is unemployment insurance. And you'll just follow the directions. You're just going to click here. It'll take you to the claimant handbook. You'll read it, come in here, test your knowledge with the quiz. If you open up, we click this link to open a quiz. If it doesn't populate on its own pretty quickly, it might be because you're not in Google Chrome. Moodle really prefers Google Chrome, so make sure that you're in Chrome. Once you're in a module, you can actually access the next module by clicking down here where it says next module, and then once we get into the next one, there'll even be a back one if you want to go back. There you go. We have a little explanation here of how to start this activity. And let's say that you're done, you only got through 2, that's okay. You can just come back anytime to this main page and just jump in where you left off. And it should show you, if you've done this, it will show you that this has been completed. It'll show you that you received a grade or if you need to receive a grade, so you'll know if you've completed it or not. There are some of them that you will click the button, like this policies. We ask that you read the policy over. There are some changes to the policy recently that have been made after you've read the policies by clicking this link, which will take you to this activity, which is our policies. Once you read that policy, then you're going to click that little box that says mark as complete. So then you can click it and say mark as done once you've completed that. And anytime that you wanted to jump to a different module once you're in there, you can do that right here too. If you just wanted to jump somewhere quickly, or you can just move on to the next one. I'm going to go use my breadcrumb trail to get back so I can show you the rest here. So we have the unemployment section and then the RISA section, which covers the foundation, a little bit of background, basics, policy, the RISA requirements, and then your quiz and LMI locator tool, which is explained, a RISA mock appointment. That's just a video, just kind of how things will go. Real great thing to watch. And then this textbook, the logistics textbook, is going to cover everything that you need to know about the actual appointment itself. It's pretty lengthy, but it's also really helpful information. And when you're in a textbook, you can navigate to the next page by clicking here, or at the bottom of the page, you have another one to navigate down. And when you get to the end, you'll have a summary and a submit, and it will look at how long you were on the page and whatnot. Well, that ought to cover it. If you need any help at all, feel free to reach out to either Jared or myself. Good luck. Thanks for joining the team.